Hello everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Tasty Blue. As a matter of fact, it's actually going to be the finale of Tasty Blue. And last episode we did half of the shark levels, and this episode we're actually doing the rest of them, starting off with Mission Accomplished. So we're going to finally figure out what's going on with these big fish, probably. I sure hope we do, anyway. Alright. So we're starting off with giant squids. Nice. So basically, we just want to keep eating these bigger creatures, and we'll eventually get really large, hopefully. I mean, considering the title of this, you probably can assume what happens, especially also, remember, this game's like 12 years old at this point. So as of recording this, oh gosh, the lag spike, there we go. So as of recording this, Tasty Planet Final Bite is out, and yeah. I haven't finished it, obviously. But I have played quite a bit of it, so far anyway, and so far, I really like it. I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but it is quite the game so far. That I will say. But I do plan to beat it and 100% it at some point. Probably within the next few days. I'm probably going to have 100% of it within like a week, knowing me. And how much I just love Tasty Planet and how much time I have to play these stupid games. So now we're eating these icebergs. Yeah, but I am very excited for... I was super excited, like, all month, and yeah, the game comes out before the OP, because I accidentally forgot to record the last couple of days. Although I wasn't feeling well a couple of nights ago, so I'm kind of glad that I actually didn't end up... So yeah, I didn't record anything yesterday, but... Well, I forgot to record, and then I ended up not feeling well, so I ended up not recording anything. Okay, what is that? Well... Obviously, you can tell that those are the goldfish and the dolphin. And they are really after me. They want me dead. Well, I want them dead as much as they want me dead, so it kind of works out, right? This should not be incredibly difficult. We just have to wait until we're big enough to eat them, and then eat them. Shouldn't be that hard. I got the dolphin. And I got the goldfish. Awesome. My mission has indeed been accomplished. We have saved the world. Or have we? Iceberg content. Oh, this level's annoying. Okay, so the gimmick of this level is you want to keep pushing these icebergs towards the middle. Because if you don't, they will eventually leave. And they will never come back. This level is very annoying. Basically, we want to keep eating these beluga whales and keep the icebergs on track. Icebergs in the level. I kind of wish this level came with a tooltip, but it does not. I don't know why. I think it should have a tooltip. It's actually a very easy level if you know how to play it, but it can be a bit rough on your first couple go-throughs. Yeah, just keep basically doing these left to right, right to left maneuvers. Just keep going back and forth, around, and just eating icebergs when you're big enough to eat them. And beluga whales when you can't eat one. And always make sure to keep them. And that's it. Well, kind of annoying, it isn't hard. Next level. Hoop race. Oh, this one's actually really interesting. So the goal, jump through all the hoops. This level is insanely short. And just reap the rewards of all the fish. Yo. And you can beat that in about 20 seconds. This level is really easy. Growing Shark is up next. Nice, slightly longer one, thank goodness. However, the final level is going to be played in this video, and it is Lawn, so we are in for a treat at the end. You know, you can eat the penguins. Because I got some puffins like that. It probably isn't worth it to do that besides adding to the gallery, but it's whatever. Yeah, you go really quickly in this level. Because like, we're already at the beluga whales and the... Well, yeah, walruses are kind of easy, but we're already at beluga whales. Take out the sperm whales, take out the icebergs, the little icebergs. Take out the blue whales, because I'm the biggest thing in the ocean now. I'm the ruler of the ocean. You are just a poser. Well, I'm the biggest living thing in the ocean. I kind of forgot about oil tankers. But I am the largest living thing, and you shall bow down to me. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, I don't even know. Well, either way, we take out these oil refineries, we kill everything, and we have a good time, because that's what you do in Tasty Planet. You kill everything, you have a good time. Take out the oil tankers. Done. We only have 2 levels left, and next up is Whale Mountain. This one's kind of interesting. So basically, we're sliding down a mountain. I missed a helicopter. That is amazing. And we're basically taking out these helicopters until we're big enough to eat the whales. Oh, I missed one. That was pretty good, though. That was not. My success rates are very, varied, as you may tell. Well, now we can eat the sperm whales. And the blue whales, apparently, because, once again, I am the largest thing in the ocean today. You bow down to me, right? Alright. We've had a really good run so far through Tasty Blue. This game has been quite interesting. Very short, but a very fun little game. And it all comes down to Tale of a Shark. Look at that time. Almost 14 minutes just for a 3-star. This level is long, but here we are. Prepare yourselves. It's finale time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Alright, so we're back in the little parts of the ocean again, eating all the phytoplankton. Now our goal is to just grow as much as humanly possible, while also talking about how, honestly, really good this game is. Tasty Blue, as a game, is quite good. I would argue it's probably one of the shortest Tasty Planet games. I think it's actually the shortest, I'd argue. However, short doesn't mean bad. This game has I think this game is really interesting. A really nice take on the series they continue with going forward. The whole being able to eat things as like a fish is a really cool idea that I'm honestly amazed it hasn't done. And very few games like this have ever really done that aren't just like fan games, which aren't really that great. But like, this is like, I feel like the first real game in the Tasty Planet series to do something new, and I'm so glad it does that. This game definitely has its issues. It has its. There's a lot of frustrating levels in this game. Some of them are actually some of the are I'll play in the bonus or in the bonus video or videos. There might be two of them. I'm not sure. It depends on how much content I get out of it, I guess. But this game is very fun. It has something for everyone. You got very easy difficulty for those that want something laid back. You got deadly for those that want insane challenges. We'll go over deadly in the bonus video, like I said. There's a lot of... I like that you get to play as multiple characters for once. It's a really cool idea that they would later on go with in the series. Tasty Planet Forever has 8 different characters you can play as, which is really cool. And Final Bite has 6. So it is really cool that they have decided to make it so, hey, you get to be a goldfish, then you get to be a dolphin, then you get to be a shark. And it adds... And then, like... Obviously, like, it kind of adds to the story with the different animals as well. So they're not all... It's not like Tasty Planet Forever, where the different animals are kind of like their own separate storylines. In this game, they're kind of all connected into one storyline, which I actually really like. I love the variety of different creatures you get to eat. I love that the game just is very fun. It feels like a really good Tasty Planet game. It does exactly what it's trying to do, and it does it great. I don't know. There isn't really much more for me to say about this game. Ow. It is just a very fun, good, unique addition to the series that, for a while, was never attempted again. And honestly, it's kind of interesting that they only did this once for a while, and then Tasty Planet Forever came out a few years later and changed that entirely. My biggest issue with this game easily is the length of the game itself, or rather the individual levels in this game are... kind of notorious for being very short. There are very few levels in this game that are longer than about 5 minutes, and I find that kind of lame. I don't want every level to be a gauntlet or a marathon, but I also don't like every other level being like 30 seconds long. The pacing of this game is very awkward. And I do think that definitely hurts it a little bit. I think the pacing is insanely awkward. Some of the levels are just far too short for their own good. And, yeah. I mean, this level obviously is an exception. I'm gonna say it, I love the carnage system in this game. The carnage system is so fun. I know it's weird, but I just love blood splattering everywhere when you eat stuff. It's super cool and funny in a really messed up way. But it kind of adds to the immersion of the game, I think. I wish more people actually played this game with the carnage turned on. I get it's for accessibility reasons. Like, I'm sorry, this LP will definitely not be the most accessible for those reasons. But it's something that I personally prefer. I love the carnage just cranked up to the max and just watch everything bleed as I devour it. Like what's happening right now with these krill. This game can actually be interesting to teach you quite a few interesting things about, like, the ocean. But not, like, like minor things. Like, what, like... Something you've never heard of? Cool, it tells you what it is. It's pretty cool. Other games do this as well. Other Tasty Planet games do. But this one does it quite well. So you get a little bit of education out of it, too. Not a lot, but you get to learn some new stuff. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, the game is good. This is a good game. I think it is not the best game. I think it's actually... Well, considering I have not finished Final Bite yet, of the 4 I've finished to absolute completion, I think it's the 3rd best, because I'm gonna be honest, the first Tasty Planet is probably the least good. It's still a great game, but I think it's still a really good game, but I think it just isn't as good as this game, because it's a lot more, this game's a lot more polished, it adds a lot of new mechanics, like the rushing mechanic, and the jumping out of the water mechanic, which is kind of cool. It has the multiple, like, zoom outs and stuff that Tasty Planet Back 4 Seconds had. It has different characters that you can play as. It's a very much more polished than the original game altogether. The graphics are better. Just everything about it is just way better than the original game. For a 2014 release, this is fantastic. Yeah, this game is already almost 12 years old as I'm out playing it. Although, yeah, this Let's Play will be long over by its 12th anniversary, but hey. I think my current ranking, remember, like I said, Final Bite I haven't finished yet, would go Forever, probably Back for Seconds, this game, and then the original. I think the original is still the weakest of the bunch, mostly because it's kind of the least varied. It's not because it's the hardest, there's just not as much to it as the other games. Mostly due to the lack of zooming out and stuff, which made the other games so much better in that regard. But I do think this game is very good and has a lot of positive qualities. It's a fairly easy game. I mean, well, to be fair, like I said, it's kind of a game for everyone, really. It's very accessible for a lot of different people because of the difficulty settings. I am playing on one of the easier difficulties, but you can very well say you played it on Deadly, and it's one of the hardest games ever, and I think that's fine. I've played a lot of Deadly. It's pretty challenging, and I like it. It's a good challenge I enjoy. Most of the time. There are things that, like, torpedoes or whatever, like, I keep getting shot and just make it so I can't, and, like, I cannot keep up to my original size, so I just, like, get screwed over, but that's probably just a skill issue, and that's honestly my bad for not being good at the game. It has a little something for everyone, and I really like that. Forever does the same thing. I will admit the biggest issue with this game, like I said, is the consistent lack of level length and the consistent lack of pacing overall. The pacing in this game is kind of rough, but that's it. I would say that's the only real negative of this game is the pacing. I highly recommend this one. It's a bit pricey, at least for computers, so that is also a bit of an issue if you want to check this game out. It's a bit pricey, but it's really good. I think it has a demo. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong about the demo thing. But please check this one out if you haven't. It's really good. And I think it's one of the better games for introducing players to the series. Forever is probably the best. Final Bite could change my opinion on that entirely as an introductory game. But this is less thrown at you overall. The theming is really cool. And it's a little bit shorter, I think, all things considered, than Back for Seconds is. It actually has a lot less content than Back for Seconds. I think it's fine. Because I think what is there... I could be wrong about the content amounts, once again. But I think what is there is good. And I think that is the main thing. What is here... Well, it isn't a load of content. What is here is good content. It's a good game. And I can definitely see a lot of inspiration for wanting to take it over to the limit, try to get Deadly Difficulty All-Stars, things like that. I wish people would do that. I'm not really skilled enough to do that myself, but I would love to see people who are, like, really skilled at this game that could easily do things like 3-star all Deadlies. All levels on Deadly. There's definitely an audience for it. I'm part of it. But yeah, please give this game a try if you've never played it before. It's really, really worth your time. And your money. It really is. I'd check out most of the series in general, but... And I will admit the entire series is pretty expensive overall. I don't know if there's a bundle or anything on Steam. There might be. I could be wrong. I think there might be. Although, once again, no idea. But, yeah, give this a try. Give Back for Seconds a try. Give Forever a try. Give them all a try. Especially the newly released Final Bite. Obviously, the reviews for that game aren't in, but once again, my views on the game so far are very positive, so... Yeah. I don't love the stars being based on time, personally. That's kind of a semi-negative, but once again, it's not a major negative. I like the point system that Forever introduced a lot more than the star. I actually prefer the stars to the medals, though, which is not really much. It's more of an aesthetic change, but once again, it is an aesthetic change that I like. Oh, hi. But also, I just love how the story just intertwines within itself, like here. And, like, you're on a very clear mission here. To stop these two monsters from rampaging across the world. So, yeah, those were kind of my thoughts on this game. Please, I recommend this game. It's really, really good. You will have endless fun with this game and this series. I will guarantee this game. I've had Tasty Planet Forever for several years, have beaten it 100% multiple times. If you want a game that just... you won't get bored of very easily, this is one. So, yeah. And this isn't like a sponsor thing. I'm not being told to say any of this. I genuinely love this game. I don't know if Dingo Games would ever sponsor me, but, like, I'm not being sponsored by Dingo Games. I'm not being told by them to say positive things about their stuff. I'm saying positive things because I love their games. These games are fantastic. I should maybe check out some of their other series, but they're very mobile. Oh, hi guys, and now you're dead. But they're very, like, mobile-centric, so that's kind of rough. Like, Clumsy Cat, Three Musketeers. Well, Three Musketeers was on PC, but... because that game is a lot older. But yeah. Give this a try, please. It's a great game. Just try the series. Okay. What is this? Let me clear all this out, because I can, and I'm a menace to society, obviously. But what is my arrow pointing to? That's the interesting part. What is this stuff? Earth's crust. What the hell? What the heck, man? Earth's crust? What if I keep digging? Oh, the mantle. Yeah, we're eating the earth from the inside, which is awesome. This is really cool. I think this is as cool as eating, like, everything ever. You don't eat all of existence, but this is a really cool alternative. And then we just circle the entire earth, eat as much of it as possible, and then we hit the core and everything breaks into chunks. And then we take out the poor moon. And now she's going for other planets, and the penguins are like, what the heck? Nanoshark ate too much! It should have stopped eating when we flipped the failsafe switch. Why didn't the failsafe work? What chewed through this wire? The penguin. The demon himself, the penguin, doomed us all. Yeah! Well, that's Tasty Blue. The penguin has doomed us all. Whoa. I didn't know this game had unique credits music. Once again, fantastic game. I have enjoyed the heck out of it. Great game. Please play it. Try playing the bonus levels or try beating the game on a more challenging difficulty level. I wonder if that's still in the credits if we play Deadly. No idea. We will be doing the bonus levels, but not now. We're doing them next episode. So, yeah. And now we get to see what we ate. We got 3 stars. Oh, shoot. Could eat a horse. Eat 100,000 objects. That's in total, by the way. So that's pretty cool. I think it's between all your profiles. So that's cool. I got an achievement right at the end. What a game, man. It's not a long one, but what a game. Now we just wait. Here's the guys that we ate. Goldie and Smiles over there. 2,405 things eaten, including the moon. We have bonus levels, but we'll play through these later. There aren't many of them. How many are there, actually? Because I want to know. There's 17 of them. That should be enough for one video. Let's go through our gallery, I guess. There's still some things missing that are exclusive to only bonus levels. Oh, wait. We did it on the one file. That's cool. That's cool. Have I never eaten 100,000 objects on my main file? Really? I don't believe that. I literally do not believe that. Unless it combines all the files? It could. Maybe it combines all files. Oh, it does! It actually does, because I think when we did the gallery check in the first episode, it was already like 50-some thousand. So for some reason, it's bugged or weird like that, where all profiles share a gallery. I hope they fix that in Final Bite. I guess I can make a gallery later and check. But yeah, we eat a lot of things. And we haven't eaten everything, but we have eaten a lot of things. There's still a few unknowns, and we'll figure those out in the future. But yeah. For now, this is the Anglophile Gamer signing off for Tasty Blue. Later, we will do all the bonus levels and put an end to our wonderful aquatic adventure. Later, folks.